Zdár! Máme tu druhou kapitolu Nehru do Cat Lady a pomalu se probouzíme do našeho světa, tedy o malou chviličku.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvases, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
A ležíme na lůžku.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Jak jestli se ptáte, co to bylo předtím, tak to byl psychiatr pravděpodobně. Doktor, s kterým budeme muset mluvit. Tak a máme říct, jak se jmenujeme?
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Prý pokoušejte se mluvit. Co jste říkala?
Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. Hi.
Hi.
I'm
To je
sorry.
pozdrav.
I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think, and that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Dobře, už mi dej prosím pokoj. Už si chcem odpočinout, určitě. Oh. Výborně. To byl jenom blbý sen.
Bad dream?
Jo.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
Ale jo, řekne mi pravdu, proč ne?
Burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Odborně.
You didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Zeptáme se, co se nám stalo.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Ale proč ne?
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley. It was great at first. I felt happy. I was free. But it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer. I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there, I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am.
Co nám na to řekneš?
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course.
My ale nemáme dceru.
If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Jak dlouho to jsme?
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
A kde mě pustí domů?
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X.
Dr.
He's the chief of
X.
psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you.
To je ten chlapík, s kterým jsme
he's
mluvili
really
na
good at getting
začátku.
into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions.
Oj.
But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Tak se zeptáme, ještě ať nám o něm něco
Tell
poví.
me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda,
sukničkář.
Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
Divně smrdí, nebo voní, nebo
I don't know.
jak bych to řekla.
Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Fajn. No, zeptáme se na ní. Ona je docela fajn, když je teda strašně ukecaná, ale
Tell me
budíš.
something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day.
O,
Of all
sakra.
the days, he chose that one, eh?
Rozešli se na
He
Valentína.
never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
OK. Tak se zeptám ještě na tu dceru.
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Tak, ještě se za něho zeptáme, jestli to teda jde.
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
Tak tady jsem to střihla, protože ona nám neřekla nic nového, řekla nám vlastně úplně to samé. Takže jí řeknu, že jsme unavení a ať nás nechá
I'm
spát.
tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
Další sezení.
Little chat about your childhood.
A sakra.
I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Fajn, řekneme, že jsme ready.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding
Všimněte si ten obraz nalevo. Pan doktor má rád zajímavé umění.
In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Fajn, řekneme, že jsme měli výborného tátu.
Yeah, I had a great dad. I have very fond memories of my father. He was always there for me, no matter what I did. He never got angry or upset. I suppose I never really gave him any reasons to be. I was a good child. Not perfect. But then again, no one's perfect. Whatever made me try to kill myself, it definitely has nothing to do with him.
Where is he now?
He died 6 years ago. Cancer.
Do you miss him?
Of course I miss him. How can you even ask me that?
It's my job to ask these questions, Susan.
To byla pěkně blbá
Let's talk about
otázka.
your mother now.
O
What
naší
was she
mamce.
like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Já když jsem to hrála prvně, tak jsem dala, že byla taky výborná. A byly tam takové ty keci, jakože byla naše nejlepší kamarádka a rozuměli jsme si a podobně. Já bych teď ráda zkusila něco nového, takže řekneme, že byla hrozná.
She never cared about me. All that mattered to her was the booze, and never me. What I remember clearly from my early years is the image of her, sitting by the window. She'd stare at it for hours, smoking. My dad saw it all, of course, but he was unable to do anything about it. I think he just loved her too much to do anything. They argued a lot. Their fights always take place behind closed doors. It's one way of protecting the child from it all, but children always know. At least I did. I remember every time they fought, I tried so hard to just go to sleep, but sleep never came. No matter how hard I tried not to listen, I couldn't stop. I just couldn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes and we will talk about something else.
OK, takže jsme vzhůru.
I
Co
need
to...
to get out of this place.
Samozřejmě,
I hate hospitals.
co to máme v tom
Besides, I
inventáři?
really want to go home and forget all about this.
V inventáři máme band, čili jakýsi ten nemocniční náramek s jménem a podobně. Hodiny jsou zaseklé. Pod polštářem nic není, dobře. Ale máme tu rukavice a máme jich hodně, takže si vezmeme hodně rukavic. Když už jsme v té nemocnici. A ještě si vezmeme jednu. Určitě to k něčemu bude. Tak, a máme tu umyvadlo, ale to teď nepotřebujeme, takže my se jdeme podívat, co to tu máme. Tady je myslení záchod. Ale někdo tam je, takže teď se tam nedostaneme.
I guess I should wait my turn.
Jasně. Tak, a tady máme naši kartu, takže si ji přečteme. Hodně sedativ jsme měli. Halucinace, paranoia. Prý nejsme šílení, dobře. Samozřejmě, že nejsme. Máme tu kytky, ale jak už víme ze začátku, tak naše Susan kytky zrovna moc nemusí. Samozřejmě I don't like flowers, takže... Tady máme nějaký pokoj. Ann Barton, 35 let. Hodně sedativ. A má dlouhou historii, co se léku týče, takže už je tu hodně dlouho. Dobře. Takže se zkusíme podívat k ní. A zase rukavice. Podíváme se na hodiny. A hodiny jsou tentokrát zaseklé na 11:40. Jo, vypadá to na nemocnici plnou zasekaných hodin. A pod polštářem taky nic nemá, takže půjdeme ven. A jdem se podívat dál. A tady jsou sestry. Tady je nějaká, zkusíme s ní pokecat. Zeptáme se, jestli... Je tu Liz, s tou se celkem dobře povídalo.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
Aha.
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name.
Fajn, takže tady asi nepochodíme. A sakra.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
A už nás zase chcou dopovat prášky. Ještě se zkusíme na něco zeptat. Řekneme, že se cítíme líp a...
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
A že chcem propustit.
But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you.
Jo, potřebujeme sezení s panem doktorem X.
Please return to your bed and wait for him, all right?
Fajn. A máme tu nějaké nepřečtené dopisy. A pro Ann Barton a zkusíme ho vzít. Samozřejmě, že nám to nedovolí sestra.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
A tady je nějaká složka, nějaké složky. A opět na to nemáme makat.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Fajn. Tady jsou sekuritáci. Zkusíme s nimi pokecat. No, kde je tady exit?
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
Přijdem později.
I'll come back later.
Please do, ma'am. We'll be right here.
Jo, to víš, jo. Tak potřebujeme tady tenhle dopis jako propustku ven, ale když je tu sestra, tak s ním nic neuděláme. Takže půjdeme zpátky a jak vidíme, tak ze záchodu právě odchází pacientka z prvního pokoje. Ano, tohle je Ann Bartonová. A zkusíme s ní pokecat. Ann Bartonová se zajímavě naklání jako mrakodrap ve větru. Zkusíme pokecat.
Are you all right? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well. I trust the nurses like I trusted my mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I miss her so much. I can't remember you very well. But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Fajn, takže tady paní jsme nakoukali, že se známe s její mamkou, ale aby nám uvěřila. Ale chce po nás vědět jako důkaz její jméno, které my nevíme a rozhodně tady v tom výběru není. Zkoušela jsem to. A žádné jméno nesedí, takže mi řekneme tohle.
Ann Burton.
A jdem to jméno zjistit.
That's my name. You don't know my mother, you little liar. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
OK. Tak jdem aspoň na ten záchod, když už se uvolnil. Tak, my se prohrabeme v koši. A máme tam kelímek na léky. Koukneme do zrcadla. Ano, máme tu střep, který si vezmeme. Ano, riskujeme, ale vezali jsme si ho. A my pustíme horkou vodu, protože za chvilku uvidíte proč. Otevřeme si záchod zatím. Hodíme tam ty rukavice. A spláchneme. Ano, jsme šikovní. Pokazili jsme záchod. A co tu máme, je totiž tady ten zvonek, který můžeme zavolat sestru. A my, když se posuneme sem, tak se nám na zrcadle v páře objeví tenhle nápis EIL. Což ale není všechno, ale za chvíli to uvidíme, o co jde. Jenom tedy zavoláme tu sestru.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Ah, well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute.
Fajn.
Oh, it's the gloves again.
Znova. Někdo má podobné nápady jako my a hází rukavice do záchodu. No každopádně teď jsme zaměstnali sestru a můžeme si jít pro ten její dopis. Nebo tedy pro dopis tady téhle paní. Tak, máme dopis. Výborně. A teď zkusíme projít přes pany sekuritáky.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, right. Name band. I think I left it in my room. I'll go and get it, shall I?
Fajn, takže ještě nám chybí jedna věc a to je ten name band. Což je přesně tady to. Jakási věc, kterou se prokážeme, že jsme Anne Burtonová, ale tu teď bohužel nemáme. A my se tady zkusíme Anne zeptat, jestli nám ji nedá.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
A ještě ne, takže teďka nic, až za chvilku.
No, of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Dobře, dobře. Takže my jdeme zpátky na záchod.
It wasn't you who did it, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I've put my hands in that stinking toilet.
Fajn. Tak my jdem dovnitř. Potřeba, aby se tam zase objevily ty písmena, ale... Keci. Okay, dáme studenou vodu. Okay, to mě teď nezajímá. A dáme teplou vodu. A když už jsme tu, tak si přečtem ten note a tam nám píšou: prosím, přestaňte psát vzkazy na zrcadlo. Je to těžké vyčistit. OK. A nám se to teď asi už neukáže. Neukáže, nevadí. Každopádně ty písmena si pamatujeme. A zavoláme sestru znovu. A teď se nám to objevilo, dobře. Zavoláme sestru.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Řekne mi, že nám je blbě.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication.
Oh, fuck.
Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Řekneme teďka pravdu asi.
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax.
Fajn, vezmeme si to.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better. Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Ano. A my teď v tomhle smírně světovaném stavu vidíme to jméno Třicetileté matky. Od Anne Bartonové, čili Sheila, nebo jak se to čte. My teď můžeme jít pryč. Ale ještě než se vrátíme do našeho pokoje, tak si projdeme celou nemocnici. A vypadá opravdu jinak. Trošku se motáme. Asi jak já zastřízliva. To jsou sakra zvuky. Tady je něco zvláštního. Srdce. Asi pravděpodobně za to můžou drogy. A ano, dál se nedostaneme, takže jdeme do našeho pokoje, aby jsme si z tohoto super stavu vyspali. A i náš pokoj vypadá opravdu zajímavě. Tak, takhle nějak jsem odpadla vždycky, když jsem vstávala do školy. Tak, jsme vzhůru. Je nám žít. A samozřejmě se chcem dostat ven. Tak. Rukavice už snad potřebovat nebudeme. Řekneme tady N jméno její matky a zkusíme se na něčem domluvit. Ano.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Jak se odtud dostaneme?
Do you know how to get out of here?
We're not supposed to get out. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favorite one.
Výborně.
Red stuff takes the pain away.
Oni tam tuším i oni psali, že byla feťačka. Že byla na heroinu závislá, tuším.
But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
OK, zeptáme se, jestli je v pořádku.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
OK, začínám být trošku vzteklá.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy. That's all.
Tak jo. Zeptáme se... Jo, jestli se náma prohodí tu ten band.
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favor to you, yeah?
Well, technically you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Fajn.
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Fajn. Tak asi to bude zatím všechno.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Fajn. Takže my se teď budeme muset nechat dobrovolně sfetovat, protože ta červená látka, kterou chce, je přesně ta věc, kterou jsme viděli v našem superstavu. Takže zavoláme sestru.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Zkusíme nějakou jinou možnost, třeba tohle.
I wanted to see how long it takes you to answer the bell.
Look, I'm a nurse. I have a lot of paperwork to do. We're doing our best here. It's not my fault that suicidal fruitcakes like you come here and scratch and piss on the bloody walls.
No,
Hey,
tak ta je
don't
hodná.
speak to me like that. I'm not suicidal, and I'm not a fruitcake, and I didn't scratch anything, let alone pissing on the walls.
Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Zkusíme odmítnout nějak, takže třeba tohle.
Are you kidding me? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Oh, you should know we are only following the doctor's orders here. You do want to get better, don't you? Now, let me have a quick look at your name band. Miss Ashworth, I strongly suggest you take this, all right?
A zkusíme odmítnout opět.
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
Ano, náš hodný,
You must
ochotný
be kidding
sekuriťák Jim.
Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch.
Fajn, dej
Hold it
nám
for me, would you?
injekci. A sakra.
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Tak. A jsme sfetovaní a můžeme si jít pro Eninu vytouženou červenou látku. A my ji teď potřebujeme rozřezat, na což jsme vlastně vzali ten střep ze zrcadla. Tak a všechno to nabereme do toho kelímku. Jak vidíte, u toho kelímku je možnost vypít, ale nejde to ani v tomhle stavu, ani po probuzení, což jsem zkoušela, takže to už znova zkoušet nebudem. My se jdem vyspat a jen dáme, co jí patří.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Jop. Tak, dáme jí to.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Tak, a máme propustku ven. N někam zdrhla. Tady už ji nevidíme. Každopádně my jdem tedy konečně ven. Pokecáme tu se sekuriťákama.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Tak, správně. Podíváme se sem do dveří. Zamčené. Podíváme se sem do dveří. Jsou taky zamčené a co bude dál, uvidíme příště. Takže já děkuji za pozornost a mějte se. Čau.